Hey everyone, it's Dawn here. Today I want to talk about installing three-way switches. Three-way switches are kind of a pain in the butt, but I have it figured out and I want to share this in this video so it's like actually super easy. Now I'm not talking about wiring them. I'm just talking about when you want to change out the switch and how to put the wire so that it'll work. So the three-way switch is where I'm on the stairs right now, and there is the light that we're talking about, and on and off, on and off. Now you can control it with the switch, but basically this is the downstairs. So when I'm downstairs, then I want to be able to turn on the light, and then I'm going to go upstairs, and then when I'm upstairs, look, here's the light. When I'm upstairs, then here's a switch, and I want to be able to turn it off again. Then I want to, now while it's still off, let's say, I wake up late, I don't need to turn the light back on, come back downstairs, I flip the switch, where's my light? So, here's the confusion, all right? The reason why I was having a problem with this is because I went to YouTube and I tried to learn three-way switches. And there is bad information on YouTube. YouTube failed me this time because there's information out there that is saying that the position of your switch matters. In reality, in actuality, the position of your switch should not matter. No matter what the position of the switch, it should just act as a toggle for it to be on or off. So if it is wired incorrectly, then you will encounter the problem where, you're downstairs, this switch is off, then you go upstairs, that switch is on, and the switches have to be in alternating positions or whatever in order for it to work, right? If you encounter that, that is only true because it was wired incorrectly. And I actually did that. Yesterday when I was trying to do this on my own, that's what I ended up getting, the result. And then I went to YouTube and the YouTube confirmed, oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. No, that is not how it's supposed to be. It should be, no matter what position that switch is, it will toggle that light on and off. And that is what I have done now, and that is what I want to show you guys. So we have cleared up this misinformation. Big thanks to Roger EUC. His YouTube channel is Roger EUC for walking me through this and helping me fix this issue. And now I'm going to put all this information on video so that I have it in the future, because we all know that I'm going to forget in the next 5 minutes. So I can remember how to do this again later on, because I do have another one to wire up. Maybe I'll do that one here on video, and then and all that. So big thanks to Roger for saving me in this. All right, here, let's get right into it. All right, so for the three-way switches, I got this one from Home Depot, and I bought 5 of them because I don't know, why did I get 5? Anyways, it looks like this, and wait, how does it go? Is this a three-way switch? It has to be. So there are 2 travelers, and then a hot, and then a neutral. Yes. Ground. Green is ground. That is your hot. And then your 2 travelers. Wait, why does this one look different? I don't know. Yeah, that one is different. Okay, so on this one that I have wired up, then I have a hot over here, the black screw is my hot, and then the brass screws are my travelers, and then the green is the neutral, which we don't have. So the key thing is that the hot will go into the black screw, and then the two travelers will go into the brass. Wait, let me say that again. Hot goes to the black screw, and the two traveler screws goes into the brass screws. And for my place here, it is a black and a red wire. That is the two travelers. So travelers means that it is going to travel to the other outlet. Now, how do we know? This was a key bit of information for me. How do we know what is what? So when you look inside the box, then this hot wire is by himself. And then you look at the Romex here, this bunch of wires coming out. Both of these are coming out of the same Romex. Do you see that? These two wires are coming out of the same bunch of wires over here. So that means that these two screws are going to be the traveler screws. And then it doesn't matter which goes to which brass screw, just attach one to one and the other to the other. So let's go upstairs. Now this one is a little bit different because we're gonna have, well, the same thing. Look at the Romex or the bunch of cables. And this bunch of cables comes out one black and one red. Therefore, those two wires are going to go to the two brass screw heads. And then the one black that is all by himself coming from a whole nother wire, a whole nother bundle wire, he is going to go here to this black one. And it's supposed to be that, like, I think one switch has the hot wire, and then the other switch, then that black is actually going directly to the light. And what happens is this switch, then, okay, you see how the light turned on? Light is off, light is on, light is off, light is on. This switch is basically, all it's doing is alternating between the red wire and the black wire, or the red traveler or the black traveler. So that's all that this becomes, a toggle. And then according to how this toggles and how the bottom one toggles is what determines on and off for your light. Da, da, da. So there we go. That is it. Super simple. Now I have to do that for this one. This one is another one that goes from here and that switch over there. So that's nice because they're both right here, and that's going to turn on this light over here. So let's take a look. All right, so once again, we have one black screw and then a black and a red. So this black one is by himself. This one goes to the black, which makes sense. That's like the hot wire or the lamp wire. And then these two, black and reds, are both coming from this Romex over here. So those are the two travelers. On this one, let's see. Let's pull this out. Oh, this one is so nice. There. Okay, so this one is very clear. You have one black screw that is going to be either you're going straight to the light or you're hot, and that goes to the black screw. And then these two wires are coming from the same Romex or the same bundle of wires, and so those will be your travelers. So I'm going to go ahead and pull all the wires out of these light switches. This is why we're changing them out. This is like super ugly from 1985 light switches, and we're upgrading them to these nicer ones over here. All right, be back in a sec. All right, so to take out the wires, I've got these pliers. They're just nice big fat pliers. And I'm gonna grab the wire and
Then I'm going to turn the whole, oh my goodness, let's try to move some of this stuff out of the way. I'm going to turn the whole outlet and turn with big motion back and forth like this. I've already unscrewed these screws over here. Okay, this one is out, and this is a traveler. I just want to get the kink out of this wire. Okay, so that one is a traveler. Get the second traveler out. And he has a kink in him too. All right. Fix his kink. And now this, let's get the two travelers over here, and then the hot. I'm just going to call him the hot. Now we have the new one, and the new light switch. We have the black screw here, a brass, and a ground. And the ground, we don't have a ground over here, so we don't have to worry about it. When we put this on, we want to put the wire onto these screws in a manner that it will tighten as we turn it. So that means that we need to have it tighten as we're turning it to the right. Let's get the travelers on first. So I want to pre-bend these. Now, remember, I am not a professional at all. So if you want real professional advice, please check out something else. But I'm just showing you what I'm doing because I have to get these done. Okay, so one traveler, I'm going to hook you onto here. Now I'm going to take my needle nose pliers and grab the end and kind of turn it a little bit more. And then my Phillips head screwdriver and tighten this one down. I have a ratcheting screwdriver, and I love my ratcheting screwdriver. I love tools. All right, so one traveler is on. Now take this one. I'm hooking it from the bottom because that way it'll tighten as I turn to the right. I'm grabbing this tip of the wire, turning it down, and I don't know, there's little notches here inside that the wire actually locks into those little notches, which is pretty cool. So I'm turning this. Ratcheting action is now working. There's that one on. Now for the hot. Yeah, from here, Mr. Close. Going from the bottom, turning that in, and screwing this on. All right, so there we go, and the switch is working. All right, so now let's go to, what is this thing? Okay, these are all old ones, old switches. Bring all of our tools over here, and we'll do the same on this side. I already loosened up all of the screws. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, the light just turned off. I forgot to turn off the light before Yes, I am working on live wires. I have replaced about 30 of these so far now, and I was having issues earlier, and I got sick and tired of running and turning the breaker on and off and on and off. So absolutely, the very first thing you should do when working on this is turn off the main breaker, or at least the breaker that controls these wires. Did I do that? No. And do not do what I do. Do as I say, but not as I do. Okay, so we already identified that. Take a look again. This black wire is all by himself, so that means that he's going to go on this black screw. These two wires are coming from the same bunches of wire, or Romex, so these two are going to be our travelers, all right? So we're going to hook this one. I will tell you that I have melted things. I have had little explosions in this great adventure of learning how to troubleshoot. So far, no blood has occurred, but a lot of scary explosions, yeah. All right, so one traveler is on. Put this one on, turn that wire in, and then screw. Then this one go in the hole. All right. Yep, that's hot. Maybe we should turn this off. Does that make it any safer? I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, it does. Now it's not hot anymore. All right. Because this one shouldn't be the hot then. This should be the wire that is just going directly to the light switch. And I don't know if you caught that. I accidentally pushed the switch and it did turn on. So I just accidentally tested it. And it is working. All right. That's better. Turn. And ratcheting. All right, so now let's do our test. On and off. On and off, on and off. On and off, on and off. Perfect! It is working perfectly! And now we can put all of these guys back on. Turn this light off. I'm gonna shove this in here. Get the screws lined up to the holes. lining, trying to get everything centered up nicely. And I just screw it until there's a little tiny bit of a flex, but not really. Look at that. Look at that. It is working. Okay, we'll turn it off. Come to this other one. And we shall push these wires together. And squish them inside. I keep accidentally pushing buttons. There we go. These wires are so stiff. All right, so that is the gist of it. I have now completed all of my three-way switches. Yay. And I think I have one more outlet to do and maybe one more light switch to do. But otherwise, this is a completion of changing all of the outlets and all of the, well, pretty much all of the outlets. I didn't change any of the GFI outlets, and I probably won't because these are kind of pricey. This outlet, I'm going to leave that out for right now because that is a different type of outlet. That is a half hot, and nowhere was it marked that it was a half hot. Wait, no, I can put that switch. Okay, never mind. I can put that switch. I just have to find where the half hot is at. The half hot outlet, which means that this switch controls half of an outlet, meaning that one of the outlets in this room over here probably is controlled by this switch. And that is useful because this room doesn't have a floor lamp, a ceiling lamp. So when you put a floor lamp in here, then this thing's so weird. I want to set them kind of so that they match. All right, yeah, we can put this one on too. So that way when you flip the switch, it's going to turn on your floor lamp. And half hot, it's called that because your outlet has two plugs in it, and only one plug is controlled by this switch. And that way you can plug a light to that one plug, and then the other plug, you can plug something else in, and that other plug is always hot, versus this one that is going to be controlled by this switch over here. I don't know if I can do it like this actually, because they're not sitting the same, so the cover is going to be all funky. I might have to switch this to a different one, but I didn't realize all about that until now that I'm looking at it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, so we'll figure that out later. But right now this three-way switch works, and all my three-way needs are done. All right, so thanks so much for watching and joining me today. Please like, comment, subscribe, join my channel as a member, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.